Hello, hello. I'm back again. So I just wanted to share another chapter in Matthew that I think is very important about the second coming of Jesus, which is not that far away. We are in the signs of the times, and it could happen very quickly. And so I just want to share the words of Jesus. We are in Matthew 25, and we are down here in verse 31. And this is very important, and this is for people who've never read this or have never heard this. These are the words of Jesus when he's talking about the final judgment. And of course, there will be a final judgment if you die before he gets here. But if you're still alive when he comes back, there is a final judgment. Okay, here's what Jesus says. But when the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, then he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them from one another. As the shepherd separates the sheep are believers, and the goats are not believers. Okay, the saints, the non-saints. Okay. All right, then we're up here in verse 33. And he, Jesus, will put the sheep on his right and the goats on the left. Then the king, Jesus, will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom," which is heaven, "prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." And then the righteous will answer Jesus and say, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? And when did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or naked and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and came to you?" And the king, Jesus, will answer and say to them, "Truly I say to you, to the extent that you did it to one of these brothers of mine, even the least of them, you did it to me." So people who are poor, in poverty, in need, those are the least of them, the least of society. When we do it to them, we do it to Jesus. Then he will also say to those on his left, "Depart from me, accursed ones, into the eternal fire, which has been prepared for which has been prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink." Wow. So remember, the two greatest commandments here, you guys, is love God above all else and love your neighbor. So this chapter and verse right here about when we treat our neighbors, our fellow humans, with dignity and respect, and we help them and we feed them and we clothe them and we invite them in, and we, whatever it is, we're doing it to Jesus too. And so he's saying here, he's going to separate the sheep from the goats. And people that are not saved and have not repented of their sin, he's going to judge you based on how you treated other people. This is a very important verse in the Bible. Whew. Depart from me, accursed ones. May that never be us. We want to hear, "Come on in. Come on in. Welcome. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Okay, so that's a little bit about the final judgment and what's going to happen. You can bank on this. This is going to happen. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but you definitely want to be a sheep and not a goat, because this is going to be a very scary thing to go through if you're not covered in the blood and your sins are not forgiven. Okay, I just wanted to share that. I hope this helps somebody. I'm praying for you. I'm cheering for you. God bless.